The twilight of a crane, scene 3. Now, we know the story. In the last scene, we see how Sudu and Unsu, the two business men, visit Yoyo's house looking for some senba or your precious cloth woven by Su. They also meet Su, but she does not speak to them. Now, in this scene 3, I think, they meet Yo-Yo. Yes. Look, here he comes. A new scene. Coming back absent-mindedly, singing that common song, Jian ni ke suru futo nuno bayan. Ni ke suru futo. That is Japanese. Don't worry about that song. I've forgotten to boil rice for Su. Now, Yo-Yo returns home to make some soup for Su. Now, Sudo, hello, Yo-Yo. Yes. Don't you know me? I am Sudo from the village over there. And Unsu, you tell him. Oh, Unsu, you have been here again talking shop. Talking shop means to talk about business, money, talking shop, or buying and selling. Yes, right. Now they say what they want. If you turn out that cloth means senbaori, you could make as much money as you want. Yo-Yo, sorry, there isn't any more cloth. Now, Yo-Yo and Su agreed. They have agreed not to weave again because this weaving is dangerous to Su's life. Therefore, they have stopped weaving cloth. That's why Yo-Yo says, sorry, there isn't any more cloth. Why? Su told me that that's all there is. Don't be silly, Yo-Yo. You'd make quick profit. Now these two traders know that Yo-Yo has some weakness. What is the weakness? His greediness for money, his love for money. Now they try to arouse that greediness again. Then Sudo says, you see, Sudo is the most cunning, tactful man here. Underline these words. He says, if you do love her, if you love your wife, why not save up money? Why don't you save money by selling the clothes? Quite logical. Now, Sudo says, if Yo-Yo, if you have some love for your wife, show it by giving some money. To give some money, she has to weave cloth. Ah. Now, pseudo values love in terms of money, like the professor's daughter in the Nightingale and the Rose. She also values love in terms of money. Now here, Sudo does the same thing. That is nature of human world. In human world, money is primary. Money is the first and all other things are the second. Yo-Yo, yes, that sounds all right. Even Yo-Yo feels, understands the logical, rational nature of this idea. But he still rejects. But every time she weaves the cloth, she loses weight. She means Sue. Now that is the danger to Sue's life. This weaving does not help give her good health. It only uh, reduces her good health. It is dangerous to Sue's life. Sudo, what? She loses weight? Just a minute, Yo-Yo. When and how did she first come to you? Now, Sudo has some suspicion about Sue. Suspicion about Sue. He suspects that Sue may be a crane. Sudo is very intelligent and also cunning, opportunistic, and selfish. Now he wants to know, clarify his doubt. Therefore, he questions, Yo-Yo, how did you find this woman? You mean Sue? Yes, I forgot when it was, but some night when I was going to bed, she dropped in. She suddenly came into my room. I do not know from where, and she wanted to become my wife. She just said she would like to be my wife. That's all. He smiles. Is that fact? Yes, I see now. I understand. Now your Sudo understands that his doubt is true. He knows that Sue is not human woman, but a crane. Now then, haven't you ever done something to help a crane? Yes, crane. Yes, you say crane. Yes, I remember now. One day I helped a crane. One day when I was working in the field, a crane came down with an arrow stuck in its back. So I pulled the arrow out of its back and saved its life. Now this is the legend. If you help a crane, that crane will help you in return, according to the people's belief. Because these cranes are not ordinary birds. They can change their appearances. They are divine. Really? Unsu, now I got it. Now finally Sudu understands that Su is definitely a crane in human shape. Unsu is shuddering now. Unsu is shaking because he knows that he has cheated Yo-Yo and Su in his dealings, business about the Senbaori. Sudo, well, if it's so, if that's true, we can still make a lot of money. That is the whole point of this deal anyhow. Now, Sudo finally decides to use Su and Yo-Yo to earn money. Yo-Yo, I want to have little talk about that cloth. Yo-Yo, you tell me the story. Now, Unsu, yes, all right. That's no, you see, Yo-Yo, if you take that cloth to Kyoto. Kyoto is a Japanese city. You can get 1,000. Now Unsu says, Yo-yo, if you can take that cloth to Kyoto, you can earn thousands of dollars. Actually, that is the real price, $1,000. But Sudo is very cunning. He quickly changes. Stupid fellow, you fool. Why? Yo-yo, it's possible for you to get hundreds of dollars. No, no, yo-yo, not thousand. Only you can have $100. Ah. Now you can see Sudo's cunningness. Now his plan is to keep the real price of the cloth is $1,000. Now Sudo's plan is to keep $900 as a profit after giving $100 to Yo-Yo. That is the nature of business, profit. Sudo and Unsu do not do anything, but they earn money without doing anything. Then get your wife to weave. Yo-Yo, ask your wife to weave again the fabric, the cloth, once. What? $100? Even Yo-Yo is shocked by this price because earlier he sold this at $10. Now he can sell it at $100, $90 more than enough for him as a profit. Really, you say hundreds of? Yes, hundreds of dollars. Isn't that right, Unsu? Yes. Yes, it's right. You can make hundreds of dollars. Finally, even Unsu confirms that Yo-Yo can have a profit of hundreds, $100. Really? Really? Now Yo-Yo is enticed, impressed by this price. Now his natural desire for money comes up again. Sudo and Unsu are very skillful in that way. Well, then you might coax your wife. Coax means persuade. You may persuade your wife to weave again. Now, Su is looking at them. Su is looking at them from inside the house. Yo-Yo, come here. I'll tell you I tell you privately the whole story. Now Sudo takes Yo-Yo away. Su coming out of looks after them. Expression of embarrassment and trouble is written all over face. Now Su feels something dangerous, some trouble is on the way for their lives. She feels it naturally, instinctively. Right. That is the end of that scene. Okay. Write down scene 3, comment. Sudo and Unsu. Sudo and Unsu. Sudo and Unsu. Meet Yo-Yo. Meet Yo-Yo. By questioning Yo-Yo, by questioning Yo-Yo, Sudo comes to know that Su is definitely Definitley. So is definitely so is definitely a crane. So is definitely a crane in the human shape. In the human shape. In the human shape. Sudu and Unsu are very happy about this because because they may use Su and Yo-Yo. They may use Su and Yo-Yo to earn much money, much money. At first, at first, Yo-Yo rejects weaving any cloth as it is harmful to Su's life. Su's life. Sudu understands. Sudu understands that Yo-Yo loves Su and he uses this. He uses this to impress Yo-Yo. to impress Yo-Yo to weave again. He mentions that Yo-Yo can show his love for Sue. Yo-Yo can show his love for Sue by saving some money for her. By saving some money for her. Please, quote, you do love her, don't you? Well, then why not save up money for her by selling the cloth? Right? So do further. So do further impresses Yo-Yo by promising $100 by promising $100 for one piece of cloth. For one piece of cloth. And this promise really awakens really awakens really awakens Yo-Yo's natural desire for money. Yo-Yo's natural desire for money. Natural desire for money. In this way, Sudu and Unsu are capable of are capable of taking yo-yo to their side by touching his weakness, that is his love for money. Okay, that is the end of that scene. Okay, let's move to the other scene, scene 4, children. Here, Sue, let's play now. Why did you run away? Let's sing Kagome, Kagome, hide and seek. Now children come to Yo-Yo's house to play with Sue, but Sue is not in the play mood today. She is in the upset mood because of Yo-Yo. She feels some change in Yo-Yo's character, some danger coming over their lives. Therefore, Sue is not in a happy mood today. The children invite her to play, but she does not show any interest. No, no, dear, let's play, let's sing. Sue, singing absent-mindedly. She is not really conscious. Hide and seek, ring around Rosie, ring around Rosie. The children name various games. Sue repeats them because she is not conscious about this speech. Then children sing these songs. Here we go, walking around a bird in the cage, walking around, round, round, until evening, until morning. Now will you tell us who is behind you? Now that is the meaning of this song, Japanese song, children's song. Who's standing behind you? Who's standing behind you? Say, my dear. Now, Sue is not really engaged, interested in this game. Her mind is somewhere else. She is thinking about Yo-Yo. Don't you put your hands over your eyes? Sue, you crouch down, sit down, my dear Sue. But she does not respond. She crouches down and covers her head or eyes with her hands. The children continue to move around singing the same song. The light quickly fades out, leaving Sue alone in focus. Now, this is the dramatic effect, lighting effect. Now, Sue is highlighted on stage. There is a light focusing on her. Now, you can hear dramatic monologue. The technique is dramatic monologue. This part is spoken by Sue. Sue. To herself. There are no other characters. She is all alone. Therefore, we call it a dramatic monologue, not a dialogue. Dialogue is between two persons, but here only one character. The character speaks to herself. The character shows his or her internal thoughts, ideas, feelings and thoughts in her or his mind through these monologues, dramatic monologues. Even in the drama, The Bear, we had some dramatic monologues from Popova. Right. Now let's read and understand, right, what Sue thinks about her husband, her situation. Sue, slowly standing up. Yo-yo, my dear, what happened to you? You are gradually changing. I can't understand why. Now this is Sue's understanding about Yo-yo's present situation. She feels that Yo-yo is changing. Yo-yo is changing, right? She feels it. You are moving to the other world, she says, to the other world. What is this other world? The world of Sudu and Unsu. The world of Sudu and Unsu. Now she feels that Yo-yo is going away from her into the world of Sudu and Unsu, where I can never live. Yo-yo, I can never live in that world. I don't like that world, because that is the world of money, world of material pleasure. I don't like it. Underline, you are casting your lot with those malicious, terrible people who shot me with an arrow. Now, finally, Sue says, Yo-yo, she wants Yo-yo. Yo-yo, your life is in great danger. You are playing a game. Casting your lot means you are playing a game with those malicious, dangerous, terrible people. And those people try to kill me. They are my enemies. Now you have become a friend, partner of my enemies. Your life is also in danger, Yo-yo. Be careful. You are becoming the same as those whose language I cannot understand. What happened to you, Yo-yo, my love? What shall I do? What shall I do? Now you see, Sue is quite helpless. She has no help now. Even her husband is sided with her enemies. She feels that she has no protection, no security in this human world. She feels lonely. What on earth can I do? She still remembers Yo-yo's good qualities. She admired good qualities she admired most. Underline. You were once so innocent. You were once so innocent, Yo-yo. You were innocent man, kind-hearted man, because you could take arrow out of my back. You could save my life, removing the arrow, pulling out the arrow from my back. Through your tender-heartedness, because your heart was tender, sympathetic. Now, what has happened to you? Where is that Yo-yo? You have changed. I was deeply touched by it. I loved your good qualities. I loved your good qualities. Now, I don't see those qualities in you. What happened to you? I was glad to come to you. I happily came to you to be your wife because of those good qualities. You were really human. But now, and when I first wove the cloth, I wove the cloth with my feathers. You were as pleased as a child to make you happy, to make you happy. Then, in spite of the pain, but regardless of my pain, my sacrifice, I wove them again and again. Underline, I wove them again and again. You exchange it every time for the thing called money. But yo, you never, you never understood my love for you. I wove the cloth out of my love for you, but you sold them into money. You sold them into money. Now Sue is really disappointed, worried about her sacrifice. Really worried. She has in vain, she has in vain destroyed her life, sacrificed her life for a man who never loves her. But it's all right, no matter. I don't mind if you like the money so much, but now you have enough money, Yo-Yo. Yo-Yo, don't run after money too much. You have enough money. Why don't you stop running after money? I'd like to live with you all. I'd like to live with you in this small house peacefully and quietly. Now, this is her innocent wish. What is her wish? To live a peaceful life in the small hut with Yo-Yo. Quietly. But my darling, you shouldn't be the same as they. Now she requests, don't be a man like Sudu and Unsu. Don't be. You should be a man of the world I belong to. Be a man of my world. Be a kind-hearted man, loving man. Don't be a selfish, unkind, cruel man like Sudu and Unsu. I wished I might have lived with you forever. I wanted to live with you forever, setting up our own world in the middle of this field, playing with the children and working on the farm. Now, this is Sue's innocent wish. She wants to enjoy a romantic life with this man, but Yo-Yo is not ready for that. Sue is disappointed. But still, you are going to leave me. Now you are leaving me, Yo-Yo. You are going farther and farther from me. What shall I do? Tell me, my dear, what can I do? Now you can see Sue is completely hopeless, disappointed, helpless. She needs some help. From where? Even her husband is moving away from her. The song has stopped unnoticed. The lights come on stage. The children have already gone away. Right. That is the end of that scene. Underline. Scene 4. 1, 2, 3, 4 years. 4, 5. Write down. This short scene, this short scene includes, this short scene includes a dramatic monologue, a dramatic monologue, a dramatic monologue revealing 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 Sue's whose internal thoughts and feelings, whose internal thoughts and feelings about about yo-yo, about yo-yo. She instinctively feels, she instinctively, INSTINCTIVEL, instinctively, LY, feels that Sue feels that yo-yo is changing and moving away from her world, moving away from her world into the world of Sudu and Unsu. She also feels that she also feels that Yo-Yo's life is in danger among the malicious people like among the malicious 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 people like Sudu and Unsu, who once tried to kill her, who once tried to kill her. Please quote. You are casting your lot with those malicious, terrible people who shot me with an arrow. Go on writing. Who feels helpless, miserable, and lonely because her husband has, because her husband has sided with, sided with sided with her enemies. Her enemies. Her enemies. She also remembers. She also remembers Yo-Yo's good qualities. Yo-Yo's good qualities. That she was attracted. That she was attracted to be his wife. To be his wife. To be his wife. Please quote. You were once so innocent, kind, that you could take the arrow out of my back solely through tender-heartedness, only out of sympathy for me. Okay, go writing. So he is now worried and disappointed. So he is now worried and disappointed about her decision, about her decision to be Yo-Yo's partner and her sacrifice for Yo-Yo's happiness, for Yo-Yo's happiness. She understands that Yo-Yo loves money and material life. Yo-Yo loves money and material life more than he loves her. Please, God. Then, in spite of the pain, I vow them again and again, but you, my dear, you exchange it every time for the thing called money. Go on writing. Sue is deeply worried about losing her much desired, losing her much desired romantic life, much desired romantic life with with Yo-Yo. She comes to Yo-Yo. She comes to Yo-Yo in order to enjoy, in order to enjoy the pleasures of pleasures, pleasures of human love, pleasures of human love. But now that innocent, now that innocent wish has lost to her, please God. I'd like to live with you in this small house peacefully and quietly without being troubled by anyone. Okay. Uh, that is the end of the discussion on this dramatic monologue. Now you can see Sue is completely desperate, miserable, helpless, and disappointed with uh, the situation, the sacrifice, and Yo-Yo's behavior change. Mm. She is full of self-sympathy. She feels sorry for herself because she has lost uh, her life, mm, and many things, her beauty, mm, because of this serious sacrifice for love, done out of love, right? Therefore, this monologue is quite important to know how this woman feels, the woman's situation in this human world among three men, how these three men are going to exploit, misuse this woman for their selfish desires, Okay, that's all for this part of the drama.